Actually, we are underway here on Cooper Kate. We do see a Mario trolling. Perhaps
that's
Virafe. Yeah. And instantly we see what I'm talking about. Virafe has gone forwards from the beginning, looking to get a mid-place item box, whilst the German troller Nico immediately went backwards and is looking for that star.
Nico's going for the back towards the backup pipe. So the problem now Virafe has given for his USA team is that he's basically given Germany a free shot unless he can somehow pull in an 11th. But the fact that, pretty much the fact that he's holding that item in 11th, and with Nico just there on his own in last, he's just got a free item.
How's Virafe is going to be looking to cancel out the effects of any shocks with some last minute trolling at the end of lap 3, because of course maybe a lap 3 shock will give the German team a breakaway, but if Virafe can cancel that out at the last minute. So as of right now, we see Nero here with triple shrooms in 5th place. He's just going to be taking one cut up here. We see TK64 taking the shroom in front of him. Crash also takes the cut in 1st place. So it's going to be a top 2 right now for the German side. Crash in 1st, Nero in 2nd with this single shroom, and
he's gone.
Gets readied by TK64. He manages to use a shroom, but unfortunately he is now defenseless. We see Virafe attempting to troll Crash with a bullet bill. He was unsuccessful. TK's going to be getting a red shell off.
No, he didn't go for it. He failed the power.
TK just drops a red shell when a German player was right in front of him. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't throw that, but it does leave the German side with a top 2 right now. We see Nico behind a few of the USA players, so he's not able to troll them from the front as of right now.
As of right now as well, Nico's holding the shock for the German team. So how is he going to use that? How are they going to use that? I really have no idea. 1-4, might be...
Yeah, USA broke it into a 2-3, but Nero actually manages to get a red shell off on Chrome, so TK64 is the only USA member in the top 3 position right now. Nero reacts well to that Nana around the red shell, and he's able to secure a 1-3 right now for the German side. Virafe is, of course, trolling. I mean, it looks like he actually slowed down TK64, his teammate, more than he was able to get down the German player in 1st. On Nero's going to be looking to spam his item. Nero doesn't he get the red shell, and he's able to block that off.
There's the shot by the German team, and that's Luke getting in there.
That's a 1-3-5. It looks like K follows it up also.
Yeah, there you go. That was a bit of a misplay from Virafe's point of view going forward at the very start, letting Germany just have a shot, even if he could troll. I think
it's interesting. Firstly, there was that. Secondly, there was the trolling in the pipe on lap 3. It looks like he actually slowed down his teammate more than he was actually able to slow down the German member, which was, of course, detrimental. And there was also the red shell incident with TK64, I believe. He had an opportunity to red a German member. He was unable. Not quite sure as to why that was the case, but nevertheless.
40-33 race for the German teams, which is a good way to start off on Cooper Cape. They might go when the BC is early for K, because he's in the mid spot. He's protected by his team. He could possibly pull shrooms in 6th place and be able to just immediately shroom up into the top spots, which will make it easier for him to go for the Ultra or the BCW glitch. So it'd be an interesting track choice here from the Germans.
Yeah, the shock at the last minute was actually really close to being even better than it was. Of course, it did help the German side a lot. They were able to get a really convincing race out of it. However, I believe if they'd used it somewhat earlier, I don't know if it would have been as beneficial for Luke. I'm unable to comment from that point of view, but it definitely would have target shot Killua in the shortcut. Killua was taking the shroom shortcut in the waterfall at the end. Had they used it slightly earlier, of course, he would have fallen off, and perhaps a top 2-4-5 would have been the case for the German side. As it was, they were still able to get a strong race, so nothing to worry about as of right now, and they're just going to be looking to follow this up with another strong race here.
Grumble Volcano. So for trolling on Grumble Volcano, you'll mainly see the 2 trollers up where the lava shortcut is, or the rock hop, and it's very important for the members of the both teams to tell their trollers when they're taking the shortcut and who's going to be landing first, so they could just be careful with them with their stars.
Nero manages to pull a single shroom at this first item box. He's probably just going to be looking to hold it for the rock hop. Maybe, yeah, he thinks he can actually get a better chain there. He tried to slow down and get an item, but Matt took it just before him. He's going to be looking for another chain here in 8th place, and he's more likely to get triple shrooms. That is exactly what he pulls, and he's definitely in a strong position to take the rock hop now than he was previously with his solitary shroom.
It's interesting from the two trollers. They both went for the backwards. Oh, nice job from Nero. But the two trollers went backwards where the shortcut is, instead just staying there where the lava cut is. So that's an interesting one. Byrate's now the one getting 3 boxes in 12s.
Yeah. From a personal point of view now, I'm just gonna like think out loud here. I have a bit of a problem with the way like people take that rock hop shortcut. The Killer does some really nice slagging there, because like a world record strat or whatever you want to call it, and maybe he is consistent with it, but the likelihood of making it is much less than just taking it normally, and I feel like he doesn't save that much time, that much more time for the risk versus the reward to be necessary. Like if he'd just taken the easy version, 2 shrooms in 3rd or 4th place, but instead it goes to waste. I don't know. I'm sure he had faith in his ability to make it, but from a personal point of view, I just don't feel like the risk of that additional strat is saved.
Germany bomb free in the runner.
That's going to be important if he can get a dodge. He's probably going to be looking to chain it here, actually. That is indeed what Nero does. He's going to be hoping for a shock dodge. That is exactly what happens. K dodges in a bullet bill also. He's going to be spamming his gold, and Killer goes down. TK64 also. Chrome was still able to take the shortcut, actually. It wasn't what the German side were looking for. Chrome is successful in doing that, so he should be able to secure a higher spot for the USA side. Matt, similarly, we have 5th place coming in here, and 6th place for the 2 German.
Nicely spaced there by K and Nero there on the line. That could have gone so wrong for one of those two.
So the 2 immediate positions we saw in front of Nero here did belong to the USA side. If they were able to follow that up with one of the top 2 positions, then it will definitely be a winning race for the USA side. However, of course, if it is a top 2 for the German side, then therefore we'll have to see. Crash was able to get 2nd, but it still will be a USA winning race.
Yeah, nicely done from the USA. Shock didn't help Germany as much as they could have. But I think
let me know what you guys think in the chat about what I was saying about the Grumble Volcano rock hop thing. I'm really interested to hear your opinions. Do you think it's worth it, that additional risk of doing that extra wheelie strat and trying to take it somewhat earlier? Or do you think it's better just to do a simpler version and play it safe? Let me know what you guys do and whether you agree with me or not. I'd just be really interested to hear your point of views on that, of course, because it's something that affects me personally as a player, because I'm not actually skilled enough to do that rock hop shortcut that Nero was attempting. Like, I'm not good enough to do it, so it doesn't actually have a personal effect on me. It's not as if I have the choice. Nero does. But I'm just interested to hear what you guys have to say on that one. As it is, we shall continue.
From my point of view, I would have just took the lava cut, played ultra safe. I'm that type of player, just to play everything very safe. You know what it is.
I wouldn't even take lava. I would have just gone the long way around.
Yeah, that would actually probably be alright as well. You could just train the triple shrooms up, hope for a pill intent or a star, which Nero did get after ready him twice, including himself and Stardom. But DDR coming in here. Trolling?
Definitely, Nero is very good at this track. He has one of the best streamless times on this track in the world. Obviously, the streamless times aren't as hotly contested as the stream, but nevertheless, he has got very good lines on this track, and we should all be seeing that here live on this stream. He's used his single stream. It didn't look like he was particularly interested in a chain. He actually gets wheelie bumped by Chrome ahead of him, and there's another German member coming up behind him, Samuel indeed. Vyrafe is significantly behind, well, ahead of Nico.
I was going to stop slightly, yeah. Over from Nero. Gets triple shrooms. He had a bit of a chance to get in the gold in the 7th place, which is why stopping is a bit recommended, but be able to take the ultra cut. Was it?
Coming in there. Let's see if he
well.
can do it perfectly. The ending isn't quite executed properly. Nevertheless, he didn't lose an unbelievable amount of time. He is still competing here in 6th and 5th place. He gets an unlucky bounce, and K gets an unlucky item, and Okay, he's going to be looking to catch up with Chrome ahead of him. Nero unfortunately runs into the backspam fib. We see a lot of the USA members here at the back. Kilowatt, Sean and Matt all back here.
It's quite interesting looking at the behaviour of both the trollers now. I think Pico has a style. He was trying to get into those USA fast spots. Kilowatt might just go for the troll on the bridge, which is the only really good spot on this track.
As for right now, TK64 is the only high presence for this USA side. TK is in first place. We do see Sean and Matt both streaming up. Actually, Sean takes the ultra shortcut. Matt also, but not to quite as large of an extent. Unlucky from Nero to not quite get the trick that he was looking for.
It's interesting. Nico, I don't know if Nico has the shock. No, he doesn't because he's stuck in there last set.
You know, we see a Funky Kong in first place with quite a large lead. The King Boo doesn't go for it, so it's going to be Germany in first place for sure. The shot comes in. I can't confirm who that's from. It's probably going to be whoever dodged in the star. It is Luke again. He does last on Cooper Cave. Looper, wow.
That's unlucky for Nero. Got red by Luke straight after the shot. I don't know if that red shouldn't have gone for him or not. I don't know where Luke threw it.
Seems to be cool that race.
Changed, yeah. And in the portal blooper last set.
It was a mix of poor judgment and bad luck. His first stream at the beginning of the race, I'm not sure whether he was trying to chain or not, but if he was, he could have just gone a bit wider. But there were other times where he got an unlucky trick on that final ramp of lap 3, and of course a lucky bounce. Similarly, it's going to be a relatively even race.
Yeah. That could have been a whole lot worse for the Germans. The shock did help them, but it is a +3 race for the Americans, which will take their lead to 7 going into the last race of the GP. Just a small little misplay in the blooper ended up being killer for Germany's race. But 2, 4, 5, 6 isn't bad. They might just go them all, RBC, something like that.
Definitely. Stands after the third race of this match. We have USA on 113 points. We have Germany on 106, a 7-point lead for the Americans right now. They're going to be looking to push that further. Germany looking to narrow that very minor gap. This track.
Interesting track choices.
Yeah.
Very interesting with the Mushroom Gorge. So maybe when Mushroom Gorge, it does kind of show that the Germans are trying to prefer again the shock over trolling with Nico, because Mushroom Gorge in troll mode you wouldn't really go that because it's quite a bad track for trolling. You know, your real spot is on the last straight.
I mean, this is just trolling mania. I mean, they can troll at the single shortcut, they can troll at the ultra shortcut, they can troll on the final straightaway where it's so narrow, they can troll on the penultimate straightaway where it's so narrow. I mean, wow.
Yeah,
this is
talking about Mushroom Gorge, but yeah, this track is trolling mania.
The final straightaway of lap. Well, if the pack is close, the final straightaway of lap 3 should be an absolute madness. Anyway, Matt comes in with a Thundercloud. He's able to pass that off to a nearby player. It is Luke, and unfortunately, Luke's going to be going down to that TC here in about 8th place. Varef is going forward here. He's looking to pull likely triple shells or a bomb. As it is, we're going to have Nero here going for the Kart, looking to bump off Killua. He's unable to do so, and Killua is going to be taking 2nd place. First place belonging to the German side with Samuel, but it's going to be a 1-3 therefore for the Germans.
One surprise with Vire was he didn't sit at the Ultra Cut with K, which basically K made the Ultra Cut, so could have killed K's race there, big time.
Do we know what happened to Samuel? He's now in 2nd place. Maybe Killua sniped him or something. I wasn't quite able to catch that. It's still going to be a 2-3 right now for Germany, so decent spots. Nico hits the Nana, not too problematic. I wonder whether Nero's just going to backspam this bomb and these Nanas on the shortcut. It depends whether there are German players behind him.
Interesting spot to try troll there from Vire. Maybe he spotted one of the Germans trying to go for shortcut.
Yeah, there's going to be 3 of the top 4 spots right now.
By Kilowatt. Top 3 for Germany.
Yeah, definitely. Really unlucky for Killua there, as we all saw. Target Pal on the final turn, but they were able to navigate that relatively nicely, and now it's going to be a lot of the top spots for Germany, and they're going to be looking towards the Mario alongside them. He fails with the Bill attempt.
Goodbye, Nero. Cheeky attempt there from Vire with the Bill, just to come out of nowhere behind the crash.
I was looking on the minimap to see where he was. I wasn't able to find him. but of course he was alongside them.
Blue shell coming in for Luke, so that's him gone out first, unless he somehow has a shroom. Shortcut for Nero makes it. That's a top 2, pretty much secured for Germany, unless Byrate's able to pull some.
Go down now, even with Byrate traveling.
Byrate Struman on the last straight. Surely that Mario's not. Yeah, Byrate just ignores him. Oh, he had the bill, but he still ignores him.
Oh, blue shell comes in.
Down. Oh, Nero
has to stop at the end to not get blued off, and it's actually Chrome who steals first place. It's like it's gonna be a 2-3-4 for the German side, but that was really clutch.
That was
a USA point of view. Nero actually adapted really nicely. I would perhaps argue they didn't coordinate the blue shell
they all adapted really
as
nicely.
often.
With the bill, the blue shell all coming in at the same time. That was so tough. Nero could have so easily ended up in the lava.
Yeah, there was a lot of factors that played into that. I'm not sure Varave actually connected with that bullet bill, did he?
No, he didn't.
No, but that was
tied.
definitely a German winning race. They were able to get 2, 3, 4, 6 out of that. I'd actually say I predict that Germany have a slight lead. If I were to be completely honest, probably by about 2 or 4
It's
points.
a +2 lead for the USA going at the end of this GP. That was a 39-34 for the Germans. Wow. Is this what this war is going to be like? Bring it on for the next 2 GPs.
Wow, okay, so it's going to be a 2-3-4 overall coming for the USA. Just returning to the final straight away there was also factors that play into the race. Varave didn't actually connect with the bullet bill, but of course it did off-put K and Nero in the top 2 positions. They were having to be worried that. Secondly, the blue shell, it came at one of the most narrow part of the tracks. Both sides on the right and the left were inwards, so there wasn't a lot of maneuverability for them to take. K went to the right-hand side. I'm not sure whether Nero was trying to go to the left, but there was a power that came in, and I feel like the power perhaps prevented his ability to move over like that because the power maybe messed with his wheelie, gave him a tiny bit of a wheelie lock momentarily, something like that. So unfortunately, it wasn't.
You got it.
Nero didn't get completely destroyed by the blue shell, but it did hurt him a little bit. He actually had to go to a complete standstill to stay on the track. And therefore Chrome was able to steal that first place. It was very dramatic and is typical of a trolling war. You were saying, Owen?
Just to go over what Rookie said in the chat, he would have got the terrible respawn if he fell off, which is basically beside the flump at the very start of the straight where the cage is. So that would have been absolutely killer. But he was able to survive.
Yeah, he adapted really nicely there to make sure that it wasn't as fatal as Ricky correctly pointed out there. So it's going to be, after the first GP, USA 147 to Team Germany 145, a 2-point difference between these 2 heavyweights. Let's see how this shall progress now. Not an immense amount of team picking coming in. From the USA point of view, yes, all going towards factory. However, the German side straying slightly.
Okay, so this tells factory might help the Germans a bit more because they're able to get the bill, and since Nico is with bill with bottom free, so it'll make it more likely. And Nico is probably.
Well, yeah, the USA players could just stop at the beginning, but yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe they'll just look to generate from a nice draft coming in from Nero here. He's competing alongside Sean. Sean doesn't have an item, and he's therefore just going to be drafting to make sure that Nero can't get a similar draft. K comes in, another German player comes in, therefore Nero gets knocked down slightly. Someone actually goes off, couldn't quite confirm who that was. It was a Daisy, so most likely K. German side for sure. It's going to be a 1-3 right now for the USA side. 2-4, Crash coming in second, Killua third, and Sean in first. I believe it's also a USA player in fifth, so it's going to be a USA favoured race right now. Really nice block on the Streamless shortcut. It actually made someone fail it. It was a German member. Yeah, really nice backspam from Sean there. Really nice. He was able to block it really nicely. TK also uses a bill, and USA are definitely dominating this race right now. They've got top 4, and the blue shell shouldn't put too much of a stop to the other top 3 positions.
Nico's there with the runner style, so if he can pull a start, he could big time slow down the American members.
We're going to be looking
so far, so good.
It looks like the Germany player in 6th place also went down to a thundercloud.
Just Virate with triple reds. Oh, Nero gets him. Nero got Virate. That's big.
He was able to get rid of Virate in that situation. Got to watch out for the Nan here on the Shroom shortcut. He takes it slightly wide and is therefore able to make it. But he's surrounded by USA members right now. It's a top 2 right now for them. Killua first and TK64 second. It's also a 4th place for the USA. And TK and Nero trade actually. And it's still a lot of the top spots right now for USA. Nico is slowing down. And now I'm not sure what he's going to do here in terms of trolling. He's got to be relying on the shock. There it is.
Samuel, Luke, dodging.
Yeah, so there's going to be 2 dodges for the jump side. Crash balls. That was a shame. Reno he was looking for. K's also got up here somewhat, but still it's going to be a lot of the top spots for the USA as Crash goes down here in 6th place. Bill coming in from Chrome also.
Luke just got killed by something.
Luke got killed, but he's still around. He's taken the shortcut slightly wider here. Blue shell coming in. I'm not sure whether that's going to have a last minute impact. Indeed it will actually. Someone goes down the line. It's going to be Samuel.
Luke was up there though. That might have been.
That's to say I'm tempted to say top 4. I'm tempted to say
no, I saw Luke pass on the line. I saw Luke's name on the ball glitch.
I say really unlucky from the German point of view. Nico actually did well at the end of lap 3, well, beginning of lap 3 there, to get the shock in play and to bring Samuel and Luke back into the race. However, we saw Samuel get blued on the line in 1st place. Luke also went down in the red room on the penultimate.
He's somehow able to get back up there. He must have pulled a golden and get up there. Yeah, he's able to get the 4th, but top 5.
Such a strong race for the USA, and that's exactly what they were looking for. Definitely a large amount of items involved in that, but there is also no denying that they did occupy a lot of those top spots. I mean, Nero was just isolated for so much of it.
You are?
I mean, there was a point where he made the Shroomless, I think it was lap 2. He took it nicely to make it slightly wider, and he was just surrounded by USA members. He ended up training with TK64, and it gave USA about a top 3, and unfortunately, Nico was not able to get sufficient items to contend with that, as he did indeed pull the shock.
I think when TK got Nero, he was trying to backspam the red Nero through straight at him, because that was probably the only way he could have avoided it. And instead, they just got a trade, which actually helped the USA a lot more. Unplanned, but it was a risky red for Nero to throw right at TK with Chrome behind him, because Chrome could have had a red or a green shot which he could have hit him with. I would say at that level you expect him to be able to pull off snipes like that. Bowser's Castle was... So instantly on Bowser's Castle are going to be here looking for a K at the glitch if Virate doesn't decide to sit on it or they don't block it. But I expect him to block it with top 3.
Definitely. K is, of course, as Owen rightly pointed out, such a big threat here. TK goes for a slightly wee bump on Nero at the beginning there. He wasn't able to pull it off, but the top 3 boxes were taken by the USA team. Nero just gets rid of TK's red shell, but still going to be a strong front positions for the USA side. We're going to see some of them going to the right, surely. Yeah, both Sean and Killua are going to the right hand side to block that glitch so that K is unable to take it. We see him back in about 8th place. K, he's perhaps got a good item to perhaps either a star to ignore the blocks that come in or the shortcut, or to use after he has made it.
K fell off at the glitch, so he went for it but couldn't make it. Nico with a nice troll coming in on Sean.
Yeah, it's really really nice troll. It's going to give Nero a bit of a lead here in 1st place. He's still going on the USA member in 2nd. I don't think he was quite able to get him, but it was like a 2-3.
You'll have Virate to contend with now next day. The Virate's going to be beating him to there. So let's see if Virate can get a star or a bill, something like that. He gets a star.
Let's see what happens here. Star coming in, and Nero's going slightly wide. He's also slowing down slightly. He's probably going to go to the right hand side, maybe drift back over to left. Oh, he does do exactly as I said, but he manages to unfortunately drive right into the troll. It was a really nice play from Virate there. He was able to get our streamer down. TK64 comes back in. I think there's another USA member up there also, Matt indeed. It's going to be a top 2 right now for the USA side. Germany coming in with a 3-4. Virate getting in some really nice trolling. He takes out Samuel. Nero has to hit the thump in order to avoid Virate, and it's going to be a strong top 2 right now for Matt and TK64.
So Nico might be holding the shock in. Oh, Virate. Here you go. Nero into the...
Coming in with a bill. It's going to be a top 3 right now. Nero has to be careful not to get bumped off. He does indeed navigate it correctly. A failed sniper attempt. He pulls triple reds behind him.
Alright, that was nice.
The USA
TS? TS? No? Yes!
Place rather than 1st place. 1st place survives.
Chrome or TK?
here in second place. I wasn't quite able to catch it. It's a German sub-member. It's Crash. Crash is here in second place. TK64 is right next to them also, but Nero's probably going to be looking to get a red shot off on him. He does indeed throw it, and I'm not sure whether that can connect. TK pulls triple Nanas. Yes, he backspams Nero. He pulls out triple reds here, and he's got to be throwing these quickly because there's a German member behind him. A blue shell comes in. I think Matt's in first place. It is indeed Matt. So he's going to be going down to the blue shell. We'll have to see how this pans out. Nico coming in with a bill, and Crash able to avoid that spam. Mega coming in from Nero, and same from Sean. They're both in megas here.
What happened on the line? Sean just somehow light out. But
so again, I'm tempted to say top 4.
No, I think Crash was up there, but wow.
I'm not sure I agree with you. For entertainment purposes, I hope it wasn't a top 4, but when Nero screamed looked backwards at the line, it was just a sea of German players, and Nero got 5th. It will be a USA winning race because they got 2, 3, 4 for sure. Just from an entertainment point of view, I do sincerely hope it was Germany.
5.
Oh dear.
3, 4.
It was a really hectic ending. I actually really did think that the German sides were going to come out on top of that. Firstly, there was the blue shell to take out Matt. Did we see what position Matt got?
Matt, I think, got a lower spot. He got billed by Matt got 9th. He got billed by Nico straight after he got blued.
Yeah, I really thought that was going to go in a German favour, if I'm completely honest. The blue shell came in, and then Nico was there in a bill. And then our streamer spammed a mega. Like, it seemed to all be going their ways, but I don't know. I'm assuming all of USA
just
went down to something. Crash went down to something. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, so it's just taking 2 races to build a 50-point lead for the USA. Flexing their muscles big time. Now for Germans, I'd go look tracks. I would stop with this mushroom gorge that they're routing and just go for a look track. Because they're getting the shots.
Correct. 2 races ago, at the end of GP1, USA were leading by 2 points. Now, after 6 races, they are leading by 50. They've won, on average, the last 2 races by 24 each. With a mushroom gorge coming in, it may nullify the USA top spot slightly as the German lower spots look to get streams to take that gap jump shortcut, but I can very quickly.
This is a tougher track to control for Virey. So this right here is pretty much the only spot.
Maybe by the execution point of the gap, like before they make the jump on that little horizontal straightaway, if you know what I mean. After you land from the final mushroom, that might be a place to troll. Because even if you don't hit them, you might off-put them enough to just make them disconcentrate and therefore fail the gap jump. That may be a possibility. Troubleshoot's coming in from Nero. He's probably just the power comes in. No, he's fine. Yeah, he's going to look to hop a couple times here, and then he takes the rest of the shortcut.
He's so fortunate. Like I would have.
Definitely. I thought the power worked out really nicely for him in the end. It wasn't quite the case. Thundercloud comes in. He's going to be looking to pass to Killua.
Not Crash. Not Crash.
And he's struggling to stay on the track himself. Crash goes down to the Thundercloud. He's going to have to look out for Wraith as well. Chrome breaks into 3rd. It's actually a top 4 for the USA right now. Matt in 1st.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. No way. He is gone. And he now hasn't got an item, and that is a horrible respawn for him because he's in 9th place. He fails the start-up landing.
That's his respawn.
And Nero's in a really bad place right now. We also see Crash, Luke, and Samuel occupying the back spots. And K. Who's this in 9th? Sean. And Sean is pretty much the only USA member back here. I'm pretty sure it's a top 4 right now for the USA side. Nico's back behind our streamer, so he's not out there trolling the top spots. So I don't see a lot that's going to be contesting with them right now unless a shot comes in.
This is a top 4 for USA. Pretty much.
I don't see it. No, one wouldn't come in. They would have used it by now. They haven't done so, and it's actually going to be a top 4 for the USA, and they're just lengthening it and lengthening it and lengthening it. Looks like, yeah, Sean actually takes it.
7. Wow.
Yeah.
Top 4-7.
I mean, that is just an absolute destruction race, and they'll be stretching further. We're probably going to be looking around the 80-point mark at this point. And after this, there's only going to be 5 races remaining. We have now passed the halfway point. and it's looking desperate for this German side.
There it is, confirmed. Top 4, 7-11. This guy's a troll from USA.
Yeah, exactly as we said. On these last 2 or 3 races, Matt and TK of the American side, Chrome also, but most notably Matt and TK, I'm pretty sure they've been top 2 for like the vast majority of these last few races.
Killer and
GP2.
TK, because Killer is on 35 and TK's on.
Who's on 40? TK.
TK, yeah.
Quite honestly, because he has been up there the vast majority. Similarly with Matt, Matt got really unlucky at the end of BCW. Of course, he gets blued and then billed, but for the most part, they've been the 2 strongest players of this GP. As we enter the final race of GP2, it's a 79-point lead for the Americans.
79 points, wow. Just in one GP USA of just...
Definitely. Owen, if you're a German member right now, what would you be saying to your members? What tactics would you be employing to get them back into this match?
I'd say just go for luck tracks. Honestly, go for the MC3s, the MCs, stuff like that. As we see at GC in the Mirror Circuit, they just need... Just nut tracks and trolling wars are just quite a thing, and
I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you, but as high-end D1 players, I'm not sure if that's the German way. Like, I don't know if players of their caliber enjoy picking luck tracks, you know.
But they need them now, pretty much. There was the same point as UK, where against Germany last week, they just need to, because they're not outrunning them, pretty much, and Fire Rate's doing the job with the trolling. And their shots are on top of them. 1, 3, 4 so far down. It's not a bad start at GC and Mirror Circuit, but it's GC and Mirror Circuit, so it means nothing right now. Ooh, I hear it now, nice night.
Yeah, the penultimate turn and the final turn of lap 3 should be really hectic once more. Nero pulls a nice stream here. He's able to take the shortcut, throws away his green just in time. He's actually gone from 3rd to 1st just through that shortcut. Both trollers are very just in front of the pack. He's going to have to watch out for Vyrafe here in the start. He's slowing down, he's drifting, he's going wide. He's looking to just avoid him in every way he can. Vyrafe actually almost trolls TK64. He ends up getting another German player into the off-road on the right-hand side, so really nice trolling from Vyrafe there, as Owen rightly pointed out. Nico's in play now. Let's see what Nico can do. Nothing.
Does he have the shot? Let's see what he does here. Yeah, Nico has the shot.
They're probably going to be looking to time a shock red here with Nero. When he throws his red, you can expect the shock to come in. Luke's actually in first place.
1.45. Oh, they did use it there. Oh, Samuel dodged the bill, but he gets K! Where's the K?
He's got a TC though. If TK doesn't manage to pass his TC, it should be a really strong race for the German side. TK doesn't pass it. Matt's coming up down, Nero's driven into the off-road. I must have lost concentration for a moment. Let's see what Nico can do here on Chrome in front of him. He gets a bill. I don't think he manages to get Chrome.
What? Is that the 5? No.
Oh my god.
Dude, what happened?
I don't. Okay, it was one German and one USA member that went down. It was a trade. Chrome didn't die. One of them was Matt, but Chrome survived. Chrome got second.
What?
I think it was a 1-3 for the German side. I think it was a German winning race. It was the bill. It was Nico's bill. He manages to get 2 people on the line.
He died on the line.
Nico builds at the line. Chrome manages to somehow get second. I mean, Chrome was in the middle of all of that. He managed to evade it all really nicely.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Wow!
Wow. That's a clutch first place there.
Luke and Matt on the line just got annihilated.
Lua gets a disconnect. He's going to be getting 10th place for that race. However, it is a top 4 overall for the USA. That is not nice.
Hang on.
Entering the final GP, it is a 66-point lead. Americans, we're going to be waiting for Killua to rejoin. Course, 66-point lead. I think the first race of this GP is going to be extremely important. If USA win the first race of this GP, I think that's going to be game, set, and match. If I'm completely honest, I don't think we'll see Germany coming back from this. As it is, they're needing to win all of their races by around 16 points from here on in. They do not get off to a strong start on this opening race, it's going to be a tall order for them. We'll have to... It is. Killer has rejoined. We're going to be waiting for room stability. That ending
on GCN right circle, man. Just
I said those penultimate turns shall be eventful. That was
they were. Oh,
they
yeah.
were indeed. Narrow tracks with trolling walls, man. The two just go hand in hand to produce absolute chaos. It is one of the beauties of trolling wars. Let us know what you guys think in the chat as to who shall be winning this war. There is no doubt that the USA are the heavy favourites right now, but do you guys think that the German side will be able to make a dramatic comeback? It will indeed. If it does happen, let us know with a hashtag win or a hashtag USA win in the chat when you were saying.
If we can have race endings like that, please, for the next 4 races, that'd be appreciated from our point of view.
Wow. I don't know how to commentate it. I'm literally like, oh yeah, well, there's something going on here. Meanwhile, in the 50 other locations, like I'm trying to keep tabs on every single player.
Yeah, I know. It's near impossible at this rate, but we're starting the last GP.
And I'm just like, oh, Chrome manages to lag out of that troll, and then suddenly I hear like an Irish man screaming that 2 people got trolled on the line, and suddenly Chrome's getting first, and I'm like, I can't keep up with this shit. Anyways, if I'm a biscuit.
Whose computer is making ringing sounds? It wouldn't be mine.
It's a well earned. Tell you what.
I need a daring up bum, but I just ate all the packets I just brought up to my room, which is sad. Alright, so Germany, are they going to keep up with the luck tracks, or are they going to go with Coconut Malls, stuff, those kind of catch-up tracks? I'd personally be going, oh, RBC. So for RBC, mainly you'd see the bridges and the last straight being the main throwing spots. The 2 trollers were more likely to just go forward into the pack instead of doing the backward struggle and the stairs strat. Be interested to see, actually, yeah, be interested to see if one of them does go back to do the backward strats with the shocks.
Okay, that was a nice biscuit. As we enter our final Grand Prix, we see, is that Virafe with the Wario?
It would be the Virafe. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birdo coming in from Nico. Virafe actually gets a Thundercloud. It's going to be top 2 right now for USA. Matt in 2nd place. Sean in 1st. Chrome in...
the bomb! Wow.
Yeah. Oh, where'd that come from?
It was that spam.
Yeah, okay. He must have got a like 5th or 6th place item box per set and was able to draft a few people to get that into 2nd place.
That's why. Okay, you're on your own for a minute.
There's a star coming in from TK here, similarly from Crash. K is just going to have to avoid all of that. A bomb comes in, I can't quite confirm who that was on. A lot of the top spots actually for Germany. I think... Okay, so it's going to be a top 2 of the USA side. Bouchel comes in, that's going to be getting Sean in 1st place. USA also occupies 2nd, but everything behind that is from the German side. What? Nero, get an item box, please. Oh, okay, dude, that was the perfect opportunity. Sean goes down to the blue shell, so it's going to be a 2v4 right now for the German side. Jordan coming in from Virafe. Let's see if he's able to get either 2nd or 3rd place. He does indeed get Luke in 3rd, and now Jordan's going to go back.
Oh,
definitely.
it's gone!
What? Okay, well, yeah.
That bomb.
Two USA members go down. Chrome manages to spam their Beal in about 6th or 7th place. He's probably just going to be looking to take that up to the higher spots. 1st place has a bit of a breakaway. I can't quite tell you who that is as of right now.
Okay, he just gets Samuel when he lands. That's so unlucky. So that'll probably be an American in 1st. Maybe we Matt in 1st.
German members back here. Pow in 9th is really not what he was looking for. He's probably just going to be using it on this straightaway to get all the good items out of the USA. That's what I'd be expecting anyway. Khalil goes down to a TC. We also see Sean and TK back here, but Samuel is going to be needing to catch up. Same with K. Nero's being forced to hold his power by his teammates, evidently. And he's actually going to be target powering K. there. K gets hit with something from behind, and therefore
It's the after effect.
that was really detrimental.
He gets a
to
blooper
him.
straight after. Nero is clearly not getting the idle look. And the shocks are on places. He's automatically looking good for the USA. If Rash can stay up there for Germany, that'd be really important.
Edge has now depleted somewhat. Mega coming in. If Nico has the shock, then it will be used here surely. He manages to mega kill with that, really laggy but really effective somehow. Hopefully a last minute shock from a German point of view. That isn't the case.
They won't have it. Oh, blue shell on the line!
Goes on. So blue shell on the line. It's going to be taking out someone. I can't quite confirm who that is. Samuel also coming up. He does really nice. He's going between those two green shells. And
Clueless again, man.
that shortcut actually looked really cool. There were two ground greens on the line, and he managed to like maneuver really nicely between those. It looked pretty sick. There was a blue shell on the line, as Owen rightly pointed out. I have no idea as to who that hit. Unfortunately, I can't provide any more insight to that than you guys have. But we'll.
Yeah, we're just as confused as everyone. Pretty much, only the Germans and the Americans.
I feel like it was. I feel like it was a USA winning race.
Wow, 1, 4, 6, 7, 9. That's average, cause the lead they have. But it's something for the Germans. It's a winning race.
Now they're going to be needing to winning their races by about 20 per race. That's a tall order against such a strong USA side. Did actually see Luke getting trolled.
8, 9.
On the second set of items, so he made a nice recovery there to come back and steal first place. There was a point also on lap 3. For the first half of it, the player in first place had a really large lead. It was actually taken out by the Birdo. I do believe that was Nico trolling the USA member in first place. So Nico did a really nice job there. As for our streamer, we did see him pull a POW, which he was forced to hold for longer than he wanted. And his chain was a thundercloud. So Nero not getting the best item luck right now, but hopefully that will switch around for him in these final 3 races.
There's only +1 for Germany, so it's not enough right now. 65 points with 3 races to go. DKS coming in. They're obviously looking for the cannon.
Really big races from the German side. Of course, they do have it in them. Such a talented group of players. They will. I'm not confident in their abilities to do so, but it shall require, I would say, a bit of luck. I mean, if Highway comes in, a solitary pick from Matt. I don't think anyone else on the American side picked it. Doesn't really favour either team as their spots are so even. 1-4 for Germany. Space is just going to take that tight item box. The second and third place are going to take the 2 middle boxes, and second is going to take that right box. Third place, that left box there. TK was forced to go up to get an item box. Nero similarly, but unfortunately Nero wasn't quite able to get an item. We see Killer was streaming up really early on and trying to get into a higher position. K
Josh was on a tear with that mega. Oh, is that bug when they slowed on him?
Okay. K was like started off really at the back, and he managed to stream up right up to second at the beginning. Unfortunately, he then got bumped off, primarily due to his lack of weight. So that was really unlucky for him.
Like 2 car points there. I would have hit that, honestly. But I'm surprised he didn't hold that star for a bit longer until the start of the box. Oh, and yeah, okay, nice drop here. He's not having the best of times right now, unfortunately. I'm surprised he didn't land on that bomb car.
It's item luck, if I'm completely honest. I wouldn't be surprised he's not getting good item luck whatsoever. He must continue regardless of that factor. Let's see what he can do here. He's holding his star.
I think I might have shot, but...
Yeah, if so, it'll probably just be a chain at the first item set. He's probably going to be using a star around now. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Stops. And... No,
it's another star. Yeah, and a lot of the USA members are back here, so they're not going to be in a huge... yeah, it's actually a lot of the top spots for Germany right now. So I don't think they're going to be an immediate rush to use the shock if they have it. Green Shell Snipe coming in.
Oh, there it is.
Mega usage also, he stars his own teammate. He's going to have to watch out for Samuel here in first place. He doesn't want to star him. He doesn't star him. He also avoids Varave, but Varave is now going around in the star, and he's got to watch out for that. He's going over to the right hand side, hoping that Varave can't predict it. He's now probably going to be swerving all over the place. Varave only pulls stream, so he's not able to...
Okay, top 3 for Germany.
No, doesn't get anyone. Top 3 for Germany indeed. Coming in, there was another dodger.
Where did Crash get?
German side, unfortunately, Nero starred him in after he dodged in his mega. That was a bit unfortunate for him. He didn't really have a lot of maneuverability space, so there wasn't an immense amount he could do. But nevertheless, top 3 for Germany. Let's see what other spots they were able to follow that up with.
I'm interested to see where the Crash get, because I didn't see him with all those names crossing the line. Is this seriously going to be a top 4 for Germany? No, it isn't.
Yeah.
37.
So it's going to be a top 3, 9, 10. As I said, they were looking to follow up those top 3 positions. Unfortunately, they were unable to do so, but it's still going to be a strong race for them. It's going to be, well...
54 points with 2 races to go.
It's a plus 11 race for Germany. And as I said, they're looking for around plus 21 race. So unfortunately, the inability to follow up those top positions means that they are minus 54 races remaining. Is going to need something dramatic now to bring them back and give them a winning possibility.
DKS. Okay, so Germany automatically now need a top 4 or something like that to be able to have a chance going into the last race. USA going into the last race with 20 point leads or something like that never really goes, so it could be interesting to see how this goes.
Track section that completely split in half there. It's going to be going to the German side. Samuel's pick of DK Summit coming in. Of course, they do have top 3. They clearly have faith in their ability to do the double shortcut at such a high level. You would expect that. However, as they are so tightly compressed, they will need to be wary that they don't bump each other whilst taking said shortcut, because of course it is so narrow. That may be a concern for them. They have to
just coordinate well, I guess.
Just coordinate it correctly, judge it correctly. That is probably a good place to troll. I'll be interested to see if one of the trollers does like stop in a star at the landing from the first section of the double shortcut. You know, when you like start to drift to the left hand side. I'll be interested to see if someone does that.
No. You're just going for the thing though.
Which is interesting. Yeah.
Probably the right choice in first place.
For the double actually, which is really strange. Yeah, it's 150, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Triple nine is here. It's top 2 / a 1-3-4 for the German side. Top 2 actually. Crash coming in second place. There is a USA member in third, but it's a top 2-4 for the Germans. They're going to be looking to take out that third place USA position. Chrome is quite a long way behind. There's going to be a blue shell. They didn't get a lot of warning to coordinate where the Nero was going.
The back must have told him. So we're from Nero himself.
Look at
you can't.
Yeah. That recovery was absolutely superb. Okay, that was beautiful. We have. Is that 4 of the top 5? I see TK. Is there another USA member there?
No.
There is.
Okay. Crash is in a mega, so they must be predicting a USA shot. Okay. No, USA just shocked.
He threw his red at the last minute. I'm hoping that's a USA member in 4th place. It looks like it is TK, in which case TK will probably be going down unless he can wall it. Chrome dodges, Matt dodges. Triple Red's really nicely coming in from Nero here. That may actually enable the TC behind him to be passed similarly.
I don't know why he threw his red there.
Yeah, indeed. And if he can make it, he's going to actually have some really nice reds to pull out on the USA members. Indeed, that is the case. TK, Chrome, and Killer are all here. He's going to be going up for an item, hoping for shrooms. He does pull triple shrooms, and TK manages to get 3rd place, but top 2-4 coming in for the German side. Top 2-4-5.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's instantly a good race. That's instantly over 40 race.
Fine. It's a good race. It's not going to be enough. You can't give away a top 3 position when you're minus 54 with 2 races left. Yeah. Unfortunately,
Katie back there does hurt a little bit. I don't know what happens on the log. People died again.
What did K get?
K got 6th or 7th, I think.
Yeah. But in with a 5th. Okay.
Okay, Killer.
Okay, casters.
We're just clueless to what's happening right now.
Why you guys listen to us, dude? He said we know what we're talking about. Anyway, 1-3-6 coming in for the American side. Not even close to the top 2-4-5 that I was expecting. And I mean, I was saying that wasn't a good enough race, but 1-3-6 from a USA point of view is definitely not good enough for the Germans. And unfortunately, this match is now out of their grasp. As we enter the final race, the scores are 431 to 372. It's a 59-point difference. And that means that the USA shall be winning this winners final and shall be progressing into the grand final. Of course, the German side are not out of this yet. They are playing the United Kingdom semi-final immediately after this match. So those of you German fanatics who thought that you were done for the day, you are incorrect, my friends. Straight after this, please stay tuned, for we are going to have this German side that you're watching right now at 1 AM in the morning against a United Kingdom and Ireland side at midnight for them. So it's definitely a late match for both teams. That's going to be taking place on this channel straight after this war. So please stay tuned for that. As for this race, we're going to be entering it with Luigi Circuit.
Luigi Circuit in the war, why not? Who doesn't love Luigi Circuit?
Top 2 for Germany right now. K in first place, Samuel second, Triple Shrooms coming in as said, with Nero in fourth place. Red Shell coming in third for Killer, but it looks like Samuel has the protection for that. TK Shrooms up and takes out first place, but we are going to have our streamer here in second.
He threw the red a little bit too early, yeah. TK was able to defend it off. I would have thrown my red right now, had a tread going into the set, so he could have had a chance of a double red at TK if he wasn't training, but
TK 64 slightly, but it's not going to be a huge amount. He's going slightly wide, expecting some backspam for TK 64. No coming in, perhaps a Nana Snipe coming in. He probably should have hopped actually. I'm not sure those Nanas had the distance to make it. Then a shot comes in.
American shot. That was why I read the shot.
There's also one dodger further near the back. I didn't quite see who that was. Yeah, it's probably Chrome. And it's going to be a top 3 right now for this USA side. It looks like Chrome actually has a golden as well, so that's an easy first place for him. Virave looking to troll. Nero spams his shroom. He's also going to use the chain shroom. He's going to have to watch out for Crash in the Mega. Crash goes on the right hand side and he actually gets
right on the line.
And then Mario Kart.
A chaotic finish or a chaotic war, and that's a bottom 4 for Germany in the running.
Definitely.
Top
3 of trolling wars. It's top 3-5 for USA as Owen rightly collected 8th place also. So really tight scores that GP actually. The highest score in a 6v6 is only 35. K got 11 points. But other than that, 9th place got 24. So only 11 points separating the top 9 positions. That is interesting indeed. As we finish off this war, it is going to be a United States victory. 479 points to 397, an 82-point gap, a really convincing victory, and the USA shall be advancing to the grand final. As for this German side, they shall immediately, straight up, right now, on MK boards, we shall be casting them once more against the United Kingdom in the losers semi-final. The winner of that match shall face USA in the grand final. Owen, you shall be casting that, I believe?
I should be here, yes. Bit of a midnight cast, why not?
Shall be lovely. I assume you'll be alongside Stunky. The classic duo returning once more. Please stay tuned for that match. It's going to be a really interesting one. It does, of course, determine which team will face the USA in the grand final. Will it be the United Kingdom or will it be this German side looking for revenge? As for this war, just a quick summary of your thoughts.